All right, hopefully this is close enough. I also like to have a little more freedom, range of motion. So, as usual, I'm trying a slightly different setup that probably no one will notice other than me. But yeah, this is game two here. Toronto's up 1-0 in the series, and it was a pretty close game until it wasn't, I guess, in the third period when Toronto pulled ahead. But they went up 2-0. Detroit came back and tied it, and the Maple Leafs ended up winning in the third period. And anyway, this is here's the lineup for the game. I don't think I'm going to keep stats throughout the game. I'm just going to play it back really quickly after the fact. But notably, I guess, at least for me and for this, Detroit has Gary Bergman back for this game. He's been out injured for the past handful. Toronto, really no lineup changes, and why mess with a good thing? In fact, yeah, I don't see a single one that they did make. Bernie Perron will get the start again. Gump Worsley, he's going to get the start again for the Red Wings. And the Red Wings have made a few changes to their lineup. I have Montreal drafted wingers, Dick Duff and Bobby Rousseau. They're going to flank Alex Delvecchio on the top line. And Gordie Howe's going to drop back to line two to play with Eddie Joyal and Lowell McDonald. Other than that, though, yeah, Martin Goldsworthy's going to step back. These are what I call sort of the on-ice equivalent of pinch hitters. I dress 18 skaters and two goaltenders, 16 skaters and two goaltenders. So I dress 18 players, I meant to say. And the likes of Pitt Martin, Bill Goldsworthy for Detroit, and then John Brenneman and Eddie Shack for Toronto basically are like the on-ice equivalent of pinch hitters, unless maybe a player gets injured, and then they could become the on-ice equivalent of a relief pitcher, really. So, or if somebody's just having a bad game or something like that, they get penalized, or had a couple of misconducts here already in these playoffs. So yeah, it's 1-0. This one here is at Maple Leaf Gardens, and no need to talk about it any more than that. We're going to get a 2-8 here off the opening draw. So it's going to be here. Visitors going to. I don't have the puck. Oh, it's just going to be hilarious if that's happened in real life, but I'm pretty sure that has before. I think even in an NHL game, I can't think of the exact game where the referee actually like at center ice and getting ready to drop the puck and didn't have one on him. I don't know. I have a funny feeling that that's happened at least once before. But anyway, it's going to be visitor center here. Alex Delvecchio getting the win there in the draw. So we get a 4-9 here for Delvecchio. We were about 24 seconds in. This is the biggest thing. I switched the dice rolling and the where I have the timer for this one. So I don't know. Probably it's a little more interesting to come over here then for that. Uh, yeah, I don't know. You'll be able to see a little bit of it, but I'm not going to concern myself too much with that. Sorry. It's going to be a 4-9 here for Delvecchio. That's just going to be a pass automatically to 1. So he's going to drop it back here to Arnie Brown. Anyway, Brown here. So 3-7. Brown looking for a clear angle either for a pass or a shot. But the PF1, unfortunately, that's going to be misplayed. It goes to Paul Henderson. Paul Henderson's going to have the game's first shot on goal. Henderson here 4-10 on his shot. And I still want to try doing the 7 thing all at once. So it's going to be 4. That's actually goes back to Henderson. 2-4 this time on Henderson's card. 2-4 will be a straight pass. He'll get it to his right defenseman, Tim Horton. And we're a minute 12 into it now, I'm pretty sure as well. Because, yeah, Delvecchio, Brown, and then Henderson. Okay, so here a minute 12, I guess technically to a minute 36 here. Tim Horton with the 4-4. And the P2, so that is, they only have the one who can intimidate Gary Bergman, so the pass will go to left defenseman here, Barclay Plager. And have I rolled anything in the red die other than a 1 thus far? Hey, that's a 2. So 2 minutes now, Barclay Plager in, and 6-11 for him. And the H4, that is not going to be able to get through. That's going to be broken up, taken away. It's going to go to Alex Delvecchio. And we'll bring in the first change here for both defense and Toronto's forwards, I guess, while we're at it as well. So Delvecchio here to 2, 24 with the 111. And P1, that is, Toronto doesn't have anyone who can intimidate those. So Delvecchio back for Pete Gogan. He heads off. We'll just go 1-2-3, 1-2-3 in the early going. And Gogan here at 2:48. So we have a 2-8 for Gogan. And that's going to be a play stoppage. Okay, 3-9 is right wing visitor. So Howe with the puck here. Mr. Hockey on line 2. And that's another 3-9, actually. I shook. Anyway, 3-12 there with the 3-9 for Howe, and that's definitely a shot on goal for him. And with a 111, is it going to be blocked? Yes, it is. So blocked in the early going there. Ab McDonald, Howe. That shot had dangerous intentions here at 3:36. And Perron wouldn't have seen that. It's going to be a 6-4 here for Ab McDonald. The 6-4, that's a 9. Double checking. Shot back the other way for McDonald, who scored in game 1. And McDonald with the 2-6-5. He needs a 2-6-3, so narrowly out of range here. Call that a good blocker save for Gump Worsley. Anyway, 6-3 on Worsley's card. That will go to Toronto's defenseman, actually. So here at 4 minutes, Bert Marshall here with the 3-9. I feel like I've had that roll a few times. It's going to be a play stoppage this time, and we will go back to our top defense units now and I guess get the third forward lines out for each of these franchises. And Boudreau and Bathgate will take to it. It's going to be face-off in the neutral zone, 5-6 on the draw. That goes to left defenseman home, Barclay Plager. Plager here, 424, and that's a 3-7 for him. So 3-7 shot with a possible rebound. The initial shot for Plager is a 2-6, not quite in his range. 2, it bounces back to right wing Ken Schinkel, and the Red Wings looking to clear in a 7 with a 4-6. But actually, no, that doesn't work as the 6. No, that's going to knock it down too far. Ken Schinkel on the follow-up is 6-7. He whiffs on it, and 1-5 for Worsley is going to go to right wing Jean-Paul Parise. So to 48, I think, right? We go, to 48, so we had the play stoppage there. So it's going to be a 5-6 here for Parise. And 9, that should be a shot for him. Got to double check, though, Toronto's defense. Parise here with a 2-8 on his shot. He needs a 2-4, so decent but not quite in range. To Perron, we look here with a 5-7. Forgive the noise outside. I'm trying to stave off turning on the aircon. That puck's going to be out of play anyway. We get a play stoppage here about 5 minutes in. So we get a 6-9 here in the draw, and that's going to be home center here. Andy Bathgate with it. Here to 5-12 Bathgate. Here 5-4. And shot for Bathgate. Shot for Bathgate, 6-7 to Worsley. 6-4 is right wing. Parise with it again here. Skates out of the zone with it at 5:36. 1-2 for Parise, and that's ultimately going to be coughed up. Ken Schinkel here, the 6-minute mark with a 1-10 for Schinkel, which for him, shot at home. They're at Maple Leaf Gardens, 6-6 for Schinkel on the shot. Worsley here with a 1-8, and he will cover. We get another stoppage here and a line change. And I'm just going to change everyone out, even though the face-off is in Detroit's end. Let's go best on best here. And by which I just mean line 1 on line 1. And sorry that I nudged that. I guess I could just move everything back. And I just don't want the backup cards there to tip over. Okay, so, face off in Detroit's end, as mentioned. That's going to be a 3-5, which will mean left defense and home there, Bert Marshall. Marshall here with a 5-4, and that's at 6:24 too. So 6:24 here with a 5-4 Marshall, play stoppage again. All that for the play stoppage. So like in real hockey, it's going to be a 2-7 this time. Left defenseman home, Marshall again. And 6:48, he knows what he wants to do with it now. Let's see, 4-6, he's going to take a penalty actually. So it was taken away from him, and he ended up tripping the guy going by. Marshall's going to go to the box for a pair. Let's see if he managed to rope anyone else in here with a 4-7, the even 7, no. And no misconduct for Marshall either. So for game's first penalty here. So actually, a Detroit second line on, I guess for Toronto as well, we'll do this here. We'll take off Nevin, and Howe's going to drop back to the point. So should it go to Brown, I will roll on Howe's card. Anyway, face-off 6-4 this time is left wing. Keon will cancel, though. That's going to go to Henderson. Here at 7-12, Henderson trying to eat some time. 6-8 for him, and 6-8, that smells like a shot. D7. Shot on goal here for Henderson with a 2-8, and the 2-5 is what he needs. Henderson, who led the league in goals in the condensed regular season, the abbreviated regular season. So it's going to go actually back to Al McNeil here. Good shorthanded effort for the Leafs with a 2-11 here for McNeil. And no, that's going to go back to the power play. That's that's going to go to Delvecchio, actually, and that was 7:36. So now here at 8 minutes, Delvecchio here, the 2-7. Delvecchio, the 2-7. That's going to be shot with a possible rebound. Delvecchio's initial shot here with a 1-6. We'll hold on to that red 3, but we got a roll for Perron here with a 2-5. And Perron has made a huge save, but that's going to bounce back to right wing Bobby Rousseau. And Russo with a follow-up in the 4-6. That's a little safer for Perron's sake. Let's see here, 1-7 for him. And that will go back to Russo, however. So 24 here now at 8:24, 24 seconds maybe, and then some to go here in the power play. 3-8 for Bobby Russo. And Russo's not at home. That's punted. That goes to left wing Paul Henderson here, up to 8:48 Henderson. And 2-6 for him, though still technically shorthanded. Shot on goal at home. That's not going to matter. So, let's see here, 5-7, not a great shot there for Henderson. Gump Worsley with a 2-3. That's going to go back to Keon Howard. They got to get off the ice, though. So I'm going to say that's going to go to oncoming center here, George Armstrong. Sometimes with the power play, I'll take liberties with that a little bit. I know with certain top lines. I guess I did similar with Detroit, though, in their first line, though kind of, but not really. I will with Howe. Anyway, let's do a change now, I guess, in case we were overdue. So George Armstrong here, and Armstrong here at 9-12 with a 5-7. Armstrong at 12 to 5-7. We need to pass bonus to 2, and we only have 1. So, whoops, that goes to left wing here, Lowell McDonald. For Detroit here, 9:36. McDonald here with a 6-9 and 6-9 and a 9. That is double checking. Yes, be shot here for him. So McDonald 4-7, not a great shot. Perron, we look here 4-4, and back to center here. Eddie Joyal up to the 10-minute mark now. Joyal here with a 6-7. And that is at, but 4 they don't have. So 2 right defensemen there, Tim Horton. And Detroit's top defense unit will come out here, and I think probably we'll go back to third lines as well here for both teams. So Tim Horton here, 10-24, 3-12 for him. That is 9. That's going to be a shot for Tim Horton here with a 5-2. Not a great shot. Gumpersley 2-8, frozen. Okay, and so for that, actually, that'll let Detroit's defense head off here. So face-off 2-12 is right wing. Yes, home right wing here, Ken Schinkel. To 10:48 here for 11 for Ken Schinkel is, what is that anyway? Oh, that's a P pass automatically. So Cypress Horizon here, that will go to, wait, the red. I had the one that's going to go back to Tim Horton here at 11-12. And 6-7 there for Tim Horton, PF3. Oh, that's going to be a pass through up to Andy Bathgate here, 11:36 Bathgate with the 5-12. And that is an 8, double checking here, 9, 8. Yes, that'll be a shot for Bathgate. Bathgate here with a 1-11, and they can't block it. So that is, actually, no, 1-9 is his range. That's right, he didn't score too many goals that season. 20, but in 293 shots, so low shooting percentage. And Gump Worsley, that's going to go back to Flett, however, to the 12-minute mark here. Flett here with a 2-3, and Flett's 2-3 is D5. That'll be taken away, so 3 left wing here, so Ted Irvin with it. And sort of shuffles, scuttles back and forth, and we're going to get... let's go to Toronto's second line. I feel like they haven't had the same kind of ice time. And for Detroit, for that matter, as well. Seconds out here after Ted Irvin rolls here. 2-12-24, Irvin 1-10. And that is 4. That will go 2-2 left wing here at McDonald. So Joyal, Howe, and Lowell McDonald will take to the ice here. No relation. 12:48 here. That is a 3-6 for McDonald. D7, he has the shot. 6-6, not a good one. Worsley here, 5-6. And 5-6, he's going to hold on to it, so he might disagree. So it's a 5-8. That goes to center power play. Nobody's in the power play. Eddie Joyal. And here at 13-12, Eddie Joyal with a 1-8. And P3, that should be able to get through. That does get through across, back rather, to Arnie Brown here. To a 13:36, Brown here. 1-7 for him. And that is also not intercepted. That will go across, actually, to Bergman here at 14 minutes. I think that's Bergman's first touch. 1-7 here for Gary Bergman. That's going to be shot with a possible rebound. Bergman with the initial in the 4-4. That'll bounce back to 2 left wing. Lowell McDonald looking to clear here with a 2-5. I didn't roll for clearing on a rebound earlier. Dave, if you caught that, good for you. Gold star. 2-5. This will be cleared. There was no score, so whatever, no harm, no foul. Anyway, it's Bert Marshall here with it, and Marshall will roll us to 14-24, and we'll change everyone else out. What do we do here? I guess probably we're going to go back to the third line here for the time being in the early going, and Bert Marshall here, 14-24 with, that's a 2-5 roll, and Marshall 2-5 P3, that's pass 2-3, oncoming left defenseman. I'm going to leave Marshall out there, actually. Because somewhere I screwed this up, so I'm going to try to make up for it now. 1-8 here for Marshall, this time in the 4, and he doesn't like that. He's clearly winded. It's taken away from him here to 15-12. We get a 5-9, and for Brent Hughes, 5-9, that will equate to, it turned over to Bert Marshall again here, back and forth, 15-36, 1-9 for Marshall, and this time the 1-9. Once again, that's going to go watch it go. Actually, no, it's going to go to centerman Andre Boudreau here to the 16-minute mark. We go with Boudreau here, 4-6, and 4-6 and D6. That will be a shot, actually, for Boudreau. Also a goal-scoring game 1, but that's not going to work. That's blocked, in fact. 2-3 right defenseman there, Al McNeil. I did say 16 minutes, so we'll get a change in here. We'll go back to the top. forward and defense. Maybe we'll go seconds out here again. And, well, no, maybe Toronto wants this matchup, so they're at home. McNeil here to 16-24, though, and that is the 5-9 there for Al McNeil. That's a play stoppage anyway. He was winded. He needed to get off, so... face off here 3-4 is right defenseman. Yes, that goes to Horton here, 16-48. Horton here with a 4-5. And that is P4. That will go to pass up to centerman Dave Keon. Okay, here 17-12, 4-7 for Keon. 4-7 is going to be shot with a possible rebound here. Keon the initial, another 4-7. Sorry if so sloppy. That goes back to right defenseman Tim Horton. And looking to clear in a 6-10. They can't do that. So Horton here with a follow-up, but that's a 6-5. So Worsley here 2-4. And that goes to right wing Bob Nevin here, 17-36 for Nevin with 1-8. Yeah, that was a little tilted, but whatever. That's a 1. That's a 1-8 there for Nevin. So that is 14. So that's going to be a shot for Nevin. Nevin, who also scored in game 1. Nevin here with a 2-5. He's put one in range here on Worsley. Worsley with a 1-4. And we have our first goal, much like in, Nevin scored first in the other game too. So Bob Nevin here, I want to say it was about 18 minutes in. I feel like I had to have lagged it at 24 seconds at some point. So Nevin here, Toronto gets the matchup that they wanted, and it proves to be a fruitful one here. And it's Bob Nevin here with the goal. So thought I'd pause here for a couple of rolls. That was Nevin from Horton, basically at, well, it's 17:54 actually, exact time. So Toronto might want to look to protect here, and I think Detroit's going to look to load up here for the final shift of the period, see if they can get the tying marker headed to the end of the frame. 2 first intermission here. So we got a 3-4 on the face-off. At center ice here, that's going to go right defenseman. Yeah, Tim Horton here with it. Sorry, not Horton. Let me change the defense, actually. What the heck? We'll leave the top blue liners out here. So I did double shift others earlier. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that 4-5 would count for Horton, which is a P4, which is going to go up to 18-24 and a 4 center. Andy Bathgate here. Horton with the assist on Nevin's goal here. So we got a 4-6 this time for Bathgate. 4-6 is a shot automatically. And 3-5 here for the shot is 3-5. What am I even looking at? So to Worsley, we look here 1-7 for him, and that's a good rebound given up to 4 center Bathgate. Red Wings trying to clear here with a 5-5 and a 7. They can't do it. Bathgate here with a follow-up, and that's a 2-5. Had that been just about anybody else. So Worsley this time in his 6-6. Ultimately, though, with it, Toronto, Barclay Plager holds his own. Final minute of play of the first period here with a 3-4. Plager, that's punted. That goes to right wing here, Bobby Rousseau. And Rousseau here, we get a 4-10 for him. That is P5 Russo. He's going to elect to pass, and he gets it back from Delvecchio here to the final 20 minutes here, and Russo again here with the 3-5, and it's another pass. So time's up here at the end of one pass too many, and it's a 1-0 game for the Maple Leafs. So starting period 2, just the 1 goal and the 1 penalty in period 1, and out to take the opening draw, Keon and Delvecchio, and that'll be won by 4-10. That's going to be won by Delvecchio, actually. No, that will cancel. Keon will cancel that. So Keon actually wins it to himself. Correct that. That's going to be 24 here. And a 5-11 for Dave Keon. Is he okay? He's fine, thank goodness. Too many injuries in this thing already. Another face-off here, then 1-7 this time. Keon will win the draw this time as well to Bob Nevin here. 48 seconds in. Nevin here with a 6-5, and that is 9. That's going to be a shot for Nevin, the goal scorer. Nevin this time not in range. 3-10 to Worsley. We look here with a 5-9. That is right wing here for Detroit, Bobby Rousseau. Rousseau here at a minute 12, 6-5. And 6-5 for Rousseau. That means 7. That means double checking here. No, that's not going to get through. That will go to 3 right defenseman there. Tim Horton here at a minute 36. Horton here, that roll is a 6-9. And that is H8, double checking here. H8, that's going to be a shot on goal there for Horton. 2-8 in the shot. Not in range for him. Worsley 1-7. Rebound given up again here to 6. I got to re-roll the red. To 1 to left wing Paul Henderson, not one you want having it. 5-3, I don't think either on the 7 with the 5-3. Henderson will follow up and fire. That's tilted, but I got to be consistent from the start of the game. So again, that was close enough. I'm just going to say a 6-8 there, not a shot in range. Hasn't happened too often. So 3-7 there for Worsley. And in the words of Hunter Ryan Singh, he saves his own bacon. That's going to go to right defenseman Horton, though. There. How are we not at 2 minutes anyway? So here at the 2-minute mark now, here with the 5-8, Tim Horton is 7, 4, 6, 8, and 7. That's going to be another shot equal to or greater than Horton. Not a great shot. Worsley here. Let me see if we can get a hold. No, but that will go to center Delvecchio, who, much like in period 1, will tread water on ice 2 minutes in here to period 2. And we'll get line 2 out there for the Maple Leafs. And Delvecchio soon to 224. We go here, 224 Delvecchio. The roll is a 210. And P3, he's going to hand it to, Mr. Hockey, because why not? They're oncoming Gordie Howe here, up to 248 here. Howe, let's see, 1-7 for him. And that is going to be, let's see, they don't have a pass bonus of 5. That's going to the Toronto defense. And ultimately to the stick blade of Ab McDonald here with 2-9 for McDonald is D8. That's going to be a shot for McDonald. McDonald 3-9 in the shot. Worsley here 110, and he'll actually control the rebounds to Lowell McDonald here, 336, the combative Worsley. Lowell McDonald here, P3 and 2. Yeah, they can't knock that down. That's just going to be dropped back for Pete Gogan here to the 4-minute mark. Gogan, 6-7 for him, and that is a PF2. Intercepted shot on goal, 2-1. Right defenseman there, Al McNeil. McNeil had a point in the last game, 4-2. He's not going to get one with a shot like that. It's going to go 5-11 here on Worsley. That'll bounce back to Marshall, however, so another change in here. Let's go to our third lines, I guess. We'll just go 3-on-3 here for the time being. Not 3-on-3 in terms of skaters, but 3-on-3 in terms of line number. 424 here, Burt Marshall, 3-9. And that's play stoppage anyway, so Marshall will get a chance here to head off, where Plager will come back on in his stead. So we get a 3-8 here on the draw. That is right defenseman home. That's going to go to Tim Horton here. So away with it he goes here with a 5-10 here, 448 I guess as well. So Horton with the 5-10 to PF1. Interception, shot on goal, right defenseman Arnie Brown. Brown, who actually was in Toronto's camp for a little while. He was cut in camp preseason. And Brown with a 6-7 kind of throws it away there in that shot. To Worsley, we look with a 4-6. And the puck's out of play, actually. So horrendous shot there by Brown. Anyway, it's going to be a 6-7 here. Left defenseman, that's Gary Bergman. Bergman, welcome back. Anyway, I think actually we're at 5:36 because Horton and then Brown, yeah, so 5:36. Again, I got the timer on the other side, so I'm probably going to lag 24 seconds here and there. Anyway, 2-4 here for Gary Bergman. And PF3, that's going to be intercepted. That is a shot for Cowboy Bill Flett. Flett here with a 6-10, awful shot. Lousy one there. Worsley saw it the whole way. That goes to 5. Double checking, yeah, that's Boudreau here. Sure, again, I think probably that was 6 minutes, so probably what I have to do, I'm going to set the dice down and not roll them and look to change. Yes, okay, so let's go with this line here again. I think Detroit probably wants to match 1-1 after Boudreau rolls here, 624. That's a 3-6 for Boudreau. So 3-6 for Boudreau is a shot with the possible rebound. So just before he heads off, Boudreau here with the initial shot, the 4-3. That's going to be blocked, however, and it's going to go to 6. So center Dave Keon here with it. So quickly to the ice are Delvecchio, Ruff, and Rousseau. And 6:48 here now. That is a 2-5 for Dave Keon. 2-5 for Keon, 12 shot. Keon here with a shot, and that's a 1-6. That is a 1-6 to Worsley. We look, Worsley with a 1-4, and Toronto scores here in the second period here, just prior to 6:48. We'll get the exact time. It's a 5-7 there. So much like in the last game, Toronto scoring the first 2 goals in this one. So Keon there was set up by Henderson. Just 1 assist on his goal as well. Time of the goal, 6:27. Detroit needs a goal, so what do? I think you leave on who you have on. Anyway, it's face-off 1-7, 1-2, right wing Bob Nevin, 7-12 here for Nevin, 5-7, and shot with a possible rebound. Here we go. Nevin here with a 2-5 in the shot, so sorry, I should hold on to that red 5. And 2-5 in the shot. We got to see if Worsley doesn't punt that. 2-2 and 1, so that's a PS1, but that's a 5. So the die doesn't equal 1, so I'm not going to re-roll. This is one of these situations, again, where I'm 90 to 99% sure what I'm going to do here is just give it back to left defenseman Burt Marshall, and Detroit's going to roll to try to clear, which with the 3-8 clearing in a 7, they should be able to, because, yes, they do. So it goes to center here, Alex Delvecchio here, 7:36, Delvecchio 3-6, and that is D7, Delvecchio with a shot back the other way. Detroit trying to get into this one. A 1-7 could go a long way in helping them do that. And 6-4 there for Bernie Perrant with a huge stop, putting the foot down. And, yeah, that's going to go to Al McNeil here up to the 8-minute mark. Perrant, what a save here, 2-7. And for Al McNeil here with the 2-7, the PF1 intercepted, though, back the other way. They're not in the clear yet. This time it's going to be a shot on goal for goal scorer in game 1. Brent Hughes with the 6-11. That's not going to work. In fact, that's blocked and taken away. That goes to Bert Marshall here at the 8-minute mark. And the Red Wings will change in frustration. Let's go to the Joel Howe line, which I might actually mix and match mid-game, given that it's not, thus far anyway, if it's any indication, it's not working. So Marshall here, with at 8:24 here with a 4-11 for him, and that's an H9. That should be a shot, actually. So shot on the go here, 4-6. That's not going to work. That goes to Worsley, 1-9. Back to left wing here, but it's left wing oncoming Al McDonald. So Marshall skates off, and McDonald here, 8:48 here with a 4-6. And that is shot if home, which he is. So McDonald here, 3-6 in the shot, no good. 1-10 here for Worsley, back to Detroit's left wing, actually. And here at 9-12, that is a 6-7 for Lowell McDonald, which is going to be punted, turned over to center. George Armstrong here with a 2-10 at 9:36. Armstrong here, 5. That doesn't get through. It goes to 2 left wing here. Lowell McDonald again. And McDonald here, 2-6. And that is to the 10-minute mark as well. Got to remember that. Lowell McDonald here with a shot on goal. McDonald here, 4-10 on his shot. Not great. Bernie Perrant, 5-6. And Perrant will actually kick it to Armstrong. So Armstrong here to 10-24. 6-7 is his roll. And pass bonus of 5, which they won't have. That's to center. Andre Boudreau. So Armstrong as well will head off. And Boudreau here, 10:48, and just over halfway through regulation here, 2-0 Toronto, 5-5 for Boudreau, and 5-5 in D8. He's going to split and fire. Boudreau here with a 1-6, trying to get Detroit into it, much like last game. Bernie Perrant here with 6-7. I think that's a save and a rebound. Yes, so the rebound, that goes back to Jean-Paul Parise. Maple Leafs looking to clear here with a 4-5, looking to clear here with a 6 and a 4-5, and it's actually technically a 5. No, they don't. So it's going to be Parise here following up. Parise with the 1-3, but they're going to block it. Parise with the 1-3, that's going to be blocked. It's going to go to right wing Ken Schinkel here at 11-12. So Perrant made an outstanding save there, and then following it up was, we'll say, Al McNeil, either Marshall or McNeil in tandem there. And 5-9 here for Ken Schinkel. That is going to be a D9. So Schinkel back the other way here at 11-12, 3-7, not in his range. 2-4-8, we look on Worsley's card, but Schinkel still has it to 11-36, 5-3, and 5-3 and a 12. Schinkel shooting once more here, 3-3 this time. That's another block. A lot of block shots in this one. That's going to go to Pete Gogan here to the 12-minute mark. Gogan 1-3, and Gogan 1-3, H3. So 2 left defenseman there, Marshall. Detroit heads off. Marshall will assume he's close enough to the better part of 200 feet away from the Red Wings. That's what I meant to say there. 12-24 Marshall before heading off, 3-5. And that is going to be Ashley's Marshall. Let's see here. 2 intimidators. And Bert Marshall has been injured. So Marshall taken to the dressing room for the rest of the period. He's gone for the period at least. And Noel Picard's going to come out in his stead, but play stoppage here. Picard who had a point in game 1, but he's going to be on the bench for the time being. Going to get a face-off here. And we had a 3-8 on that draw. So 2 right defenseman home. Tim Horton here, 12:48. Horton 4-2 is X2, and that's a 6, though. So it's just turned over to a right defenseman, Ernie Brown. Still just 1 penalty so far in the game. I'm not complaining. 2-5 here. That is a 6. Double checking here. No, that's not going to get through Toronto's D. Toronto's defense, that's really their strength here, because the lineup's healthier as well now, and after game 12 they get a couple more names coming back. I'm not going to digress too much and talk about them in the meantime, but that is a pass completed for Nevin, I believe. Double checking here with the 4-10 and the 2. No, actually, no, I'm glad that I double checked. That's going to go to Eddie Joyel instead here to the 14-minute mark. Joyel here, that's a 3-5 for him. And 3-5 for him in the P2. Toronto back the other way. They also have 2 intimidation bars. That's going to go to right wing Bob Nevin. And we'll get a complete change here. So let's go to Detroit's top line this time. Maybe Detroit's trying to maneuver and match. Nevin here to 14-24. And that's a 2-5 for him. That goes, actually, no, that will be taken away. That will go to left defenseman Pete Gogan ultimately. And Toronto will put George Armstrong at McDonald and Ron Ellis out there, 14-48. And Pete Gogan here, 2-5 for him is going to be a play stoppage. Picard takes the ice here for the first time in the game, technically. I do have to start rolling on pinch hitters cards from time to time, though. I think for a little variety's sake, that's going to go to Bobby Russo here at 15-12. Russo 1-9 for him. 1-9, that's pass automatically. That will go back to Brent Hughes. And a Hughes here, 15-36. 1-7 is the roll. And that is shot with a possible rebound. So Hughes here with the initial one. That is a 6-3. That's a 6-3 that's blocked in 2 left defensemen. Noel Picard. So never mind. There you go, Dave. Anyway, it's 16 minutes here. 3-7 Picard here. That is PF1. PF1 intercepted. Shot back the other way for Dick Duff here. Trying to make a game of it. Duff here with a 4-2. Fans on it a bit there. 2 Perron, 3-6. Does he hold? Yes, he does. So that's good for me to get a line change in. Let's get Boudreaux back out there. Let's counter actually with Bathgate, Flett, and Schinkel for the Maple Leafs. And we'll switch out the defense here. A wholesale change. And yeah, so 4 minutes to go here in period 2 with a 4-7 of the face-off is left wing home. Bill Flett. So Cowboy here, 16-24, 3-2, and 5. That shouldn't get through. That's to 1. Left defenseman Gary Bergman. Bergman trying to make his impact felt in this game. 2-11 for him. H8, that won't do it. That goes to left defenseman Barclay Plager. Here, 17-12 Plager with a 3-6. And 3-6 for Plager. Shot on goal at home. I smelled a penalty, but wrong. That's a 4-4, so though that's not a good shot there, and he was just at home. No rebound or anything. 4-11, that goes to Ted Irvin. According to Chris Jericho, that is how it is pronounced. Chris Jericho, remind you, is his son. The shot with the rebound there, possibly, for Ted Irvin. And a 6-12, that's completely horrible. That's a 1, so right defenseman back to Ernie Brown it goes. Leafs on the clear, clearing at a 7, 6-9, can't do it. Brown follows up 5-4. Not a great shot on the follow-up here. Perron here, 3-9, and 4 Perron. That will go to Tim Horton, to the 18-minute mark. And 6-4 there for Tim Horton is going to be a PF2. So they're not out of the woods yet. That goes back to Irvin again for the shot on goal with a 1-6. Irvin puts one in range. And we're to the 18-minute mark as well. And that's a 1-7 on Perron's card. And Ted Irvin has broken through here for the Red Wings again. It looks like we could get a game tightening up. So Ted Irvin has scored. So Bergman with the point. Irvin from Boudreaux and Bergman. I paused to save a little time there again. Time of the goal, 17:49. And let's change. Looking to ride the momentum of that goal and pressing back to tie. The Red Wings have put Howe back in the top line. They just wanted to, distribute the scoring a little bit. But 4-10 here in the face-off. It goes to center. That is a Keon canceling again is what that is. To 18-24 here. 1-6 there for Keon. That's a shot at home, which Keon is. And Keon with a 1-7 on the shot. To Worsley. Oh, this could work in reverse here. This could work inversely. It has. Dave Keon has scored. So Detroit pressing to tie, and they pressed a little too hard, and Dave Keon has really stepped it up in this series. And Norm Ullman's absence, that's at least his second now in the short series already. And Keon here, time of the goal. Another one assist goal. It's going to be Keon from Henderson again here. So, okay, we get a 6-6 on the face-off. Yeah, let's leave on who we have on this statement here. They have to, so right wing visitors. So it's 1-2 Gordie Howe. And Howe here at 18:48 with a 4-4. 18:03 is time of the goal if I didn't say it. 4-4 for Howe. Narrowly avoids the penalty. It's going to be a shot for him here. 4-8 on the shot. And 6-4 here. And the follow-up there. Puck will go to Al McNeil here. Last minute of play of the second period here with a 6-11 for McNeil. And that's going to be turned over to 1 right defense in there. Brent Hughes, 1936. Hughes, 3-8. And 3-8 for Hughes is going to be a penalty, actually. So some frustration mounting here for the Red Wings. Let's roll here. 6 that's not delayed. It's going to be Hughes and only Hughes, no misconduct. So 24 seconds to resolve. Face off 4-3. That is right wing. Keon again has won it where normally he'd lose it to the visitors. So the 20-minute mark, Toronto on the power play this time, 4-3 for Nevin. And that's a shot for Bob Nevin here. Wouldn't it be 2-4? That is definitely a shot in range in the power play. Can Worsley stop this one here? 1-4 for Worsley. No, he can't. The 1-4 doesn't work, so it's 4-1 here. Bob Nevin, another power play goal in this series. This line is fire. This line is fire so far here in the postseason. And Bob Nevin has, I'm going to roll this one live just, because why not? So 2 assists here in the goal and 5-9, though I didn't get the exact time. 5-9, we're looking middle high. High is Keon, middle is... because 4-3-2, yes, and middle would be Plager. Sure, and he'd be out there for the power play probably as well, because Plager, he's been chipping in offensively, so I'm going to play it as it lies here. And Nevin from Keon and Plager here, exact time of this goal, 3-7 here on it, and that's, 7 seconds, so 1943. Anyway, I'm going to say 2 periods are done now. There's really no more. That wasn't the final sequence. So mid-mini regular season, while it was at the Joe, as I recall, Detroit, they were down like 3-0 or 3-1 after a couple of periods to Toronto, and they were propelled. They came back and ended up winning 4-3, and it was a comeback that was propelled by a switch from Worsley to Crozier. So again, even though Worsley has really carried Detroit to these playoffs, I think it's on the Laws and Crozier now here to just basically, I guess, hold the fort, and Detroit's going to try to get their way back into it. Anyway, I'll leave Marshall off for the time being. Again, I mean, he's hurt and Toronto's winning. They're up by 3. So we get a 6-4 here to kick things off here in period 3, and Detroit, at least, they're back to 5-on-5, so at least they have that. It is, what did I say? They're 6-4, yeah, so that goes to left wing here, visitor, that's to Dick Duff. And Duff here, 24 seconds into it with a 2-6 for him. That is going to be a P4. He's going to be able to complete the pass. He gets it back to cross to Howe, cross for Delvecchio and to Duff. They're triangulating and passing here. 48 seconds into it with a 6-7 for Duff. And that's going to be a shot with a possible rebound here. Duff, the initial shot, 5-9, not a great shot. Bounces back to 1 right defenseman, Arnie Brown. Toronto looking to roll to clear with a 5-5. Don't think they can do it even with the 7. Knock to a 6. No, they can't. So Brown will follow up here in the rebound. Brown here with a 6-10, though. That's going to be stopped pretty easily by Perron. 3-6 rather, sorry, 3-6, correct that. And that is, it's face off, I guess. So again, sorry that you can't see the dice, but I don't know if I zoom out any further. It's again, I can't really nudge the clock over too much further than that. So, maybe this is about the best I can do. Should I have thought of this sooner? Of course. So anyway, Perron, we get a face-off here in Toronto's end. We get a 5-6 in the draw, so it goes to left defenseman home here. Barkley Plager here to a minute 12, and Plager here the 1-9. That is 3, so 2. 2 right wing here, Gordie Howe. Howe is going to stay in the top line here, 1-9 for Gordie Howe here, 1-9 for him, 12 shot on goal for Howe. And the initial shot there with a 1 dozen, that will be in range. Perron looking to make another outstanding save of the many he's made so far in this series. Not going to be able to here. Mr. Hockey hath stricken here early in period 3. So not entirely out of time, neither time nor hope yet. It is 4-2, shades of what happened mid-season here, mid-mini regular season to Toronto. So Gordie Howe making it 4-2, time of the goal 3-6. That is 11 seconds, so at a minute 47 or 23. It's kind of half and half. I got to be careful about that. We'll say a minute 23. I don't want to be unfair to Detroit just intentionally, just in case. 5-5. You're being unfair to Toronto. Okay. So anyway, 2 and then 2-6 is 3 and a 4. So Howe from second highest is Duff and highest is Delvecchio. So the top line all getting involved. One more roll here. 1-5 pridefully. They all remain on inconveniently for me. And here up to 2 minutes. Here with the 3-7 Delvecchio. Shot with a possible rebound. Here we go. The initial shot, not great, but 5. That is bounced back to Delvecchio himself. Can Toronto finally clear a puck? The answer is no. And 4-4, though. So in the follow-up there, Perron will handle that relatively easily. Here with the 3-9. And that goes to actually Tim Horton to tread water on ice while we get a change. And I guess we'll just go seconds out here. Again, Detroit needs goals and more of them. But, of course, Boudreau has been offensively quite useful for them. So anyway, 2:24 here, 4-9 for Tim Horton, which is an H6, double checking here with the current installment. That'll be a shot for Horton, 3-3. That's screened to a 2-3, still not in his range. And 1-6 there for Crozier is going to be a face-off. So Horton will head off. And yeah, we'll leave Picard on. Again, Marshall was injured for the period technically, so I should actually put a P on his card. So just remind myself after the game. Anyway, it's going to be a 3-7 here in the face-off. The face-off is in Detroit's end. Eddie Joyal, let me see if he's won the draw. No, he hasn't. That goes to Ed McDonald here up to 2:48. And I did unpause, right? Yes, so it's going to be, I don't think I paused in the first place. It's going to be a 5-7 here. And narrowly avoiding a penalty. They don't have a pass bonus of 5. That goes to center Eddie Joyal here at 3-12. Joyal here with the 1-9 is 7. Double checking here. That's going to be a shot for Joyal. And Joyal with a 5-7 on the shot. Not a great shot. We get a 3-12 there for Bernie Perron. That will go to Lowell McDonald here at 3:36. McDonald here with a 3-10 at 3:36. And the 9 should be a shot again. Shooting away here now is Detroit 3-7. They're trying to battle their way back into this one. A 1-9 for Perrant. He will hold on to it knowing that. So face off in Toronto's M. 1-8 in the draw. That's left defenseman. That's to Pete Gauguin here with a 2-7 for Gauguin. And is that a play stoppage? No, that's going to be intercepted back. Carry back the other way. One move and a mistake too many here at the 4-minute mark. Technically, we are now with a 5-10. So not a great shot, but 200 feet away from the net, and 5-4 there for Crozier. That goes to Ron Ellis. We're going to get another change in. And so 2-4-24. Ellis here with a 4-7 is 7 pass bonus. Nope. So 2-3. That goes to Gary Bergman here, and they'll put the Bathgate, Fletch, and Cal line on. They might get a little bit more ice time under the circumstances here in the third. 4:48 for Bergman here, 3-6, and that's going to be taken away from him. Bergman might not be quite back. It's not that he's not back to 100%. He doesn't have his game legs under him yet, but it's going to be shot on goal just barely for Andy Bathgate, and he puts it in range. However, that's going to be blocked. That's 2-3. That goes to Bergman, blocks it. He gets it up to Ted Irvin here at 5:36. Irvin a goal scorer in this one, and 6-5 here for him. And P2 double checking here. No, that doesn't get through. That goes to 4 left defenseman Barclay Plager here at 6 minutes. Plager here with the 5-10. And that is one that's going to be he coughs it up there, loses an edge. That goes to right wing Jean-Paul Parise here to 6:24 as we usher in a change meanwhile. So let's see. Let's go to, I guess, why not put the top line out there? They're due. They're up. So 3-9 here for Parise at 6:24 is P3. So he's going to probably pass it. Yeah, he gets it to, let's give it to Duff, I guess. We'll give it to Duff. So 6:48 here for Duff now. That is a 3-8 for him. And is that a penalty? Nobody's not at home either. So to left wing Paul Henderson here, 7:12. And that is Henderson here with the 6-5 is 13 shot for him. Henderson here with a shot, 5-9. No, that's 4-6 here, frozen by Crozier. Face off here, 3-12. That is left defenseman. So Noel Picard this time. Right. Okay. 7:36 here. Picard 5-10. And to P3, he should be able to complete that pass to left defenseman. So he self-pass here at 8 minutes with the 3:10 for him. And the H9 shot on goal if home. Picard is 2-8, not quite in range to Roger Crozier. We look here with a 1-8-2 center for Detroit, Alex Delvecchio. Here to 8:24, Delvecchio will change again here on the fly, kind of. And Delvecchio, he would have taken the pass, I guess. Let's interpret it from Crozier. So Delvecchio here to 8:24 with the 1-5 and the 7. Double checking here. No, that's not going to work against Toronto. So 5 here to center George Armstrong. And we got to get Joel out there then, I guess. Now to 48 we go here. And Armstrong here, 1-8 at 48. Shot at home, which he is. Armstrong with a 1-5 on the shot. And to Crozier, we look here with a 6-9 for Crozier. And that's going to be another goal. George Armstrong. George Armstrong now, the veteran, the captain. Getting in on the scoring here at whatever time are we at. Now let's see here, 3-8. That is... that's going to be the exact time of 14. So 8:38. Armstrong 4-6. Pair of assists 5-6 is second highest and highest. Armstrong from even Plager, Odd Ellis. So Armstrong from Ellis and McDonald here at 8:38. And it's not 3 sequences yet. Anyway, maybe actually, you know what? Maybe timeout Detroit. Maybe Detroit wants this matchup. So timeout, and I guess Toronto could change, but what can you do? Not going to. I'm not going to. So it's going to be left wing here at McDonald off the draw. Armstrong wins the face-off at least here to 9-12. We go here with a 2-6 for McDonald, and that's a 12 here. 12 and the 6-4, so it was a shot for McDonald. Crozier, we look here with a 4-7, and Crozier holds on again. So we get a face-off here now, 1-5 on the draw. That is center visitor Delvecchio. That's right, that timeout there to 9:36. Maybe they should have held on to the timeout for later, but whatever. It's going to be a 3-8 here and play stoppage, actually. So, okay. So we get a 3-7 on that face-off to left wing here. So 1 by Armstrong. He's doing okay. 2 of 3, I think, against Delvecchio here to the 10-minute mark. Armstrong, McDonald rather, with 3-4. And 3-4, that's an H7 double checking here. 4-6, 8 to the minus. Yeah, no, that's going to be a shot for McDonald. 6-8, an awful one at that. So, anyway, 3-6 here. And frozen. Toronto will put this line out there, as mentioned. Try to get them out here more. But, I mean, again, Irvin got the goal. So, 6-8. What do you know? It's going to go to left wing here. Ted Irvin, 10-24 for him. 1-4, 7 double checking. No, that's not going to. That's not going to go. We can go. So here, 10-48, 1-10 here for Andy Bathgate, and that's going to be a penalty for Bathgate actually. So I did this off camera, and just to show Bathgate, I mean, I've played dozens of games consecutive nonstop without a misconduct roll. Andy Bathgate apparently will have to leave. And surely to some applause at Maple Leaf Gardens, Eddie Shack. I've run out of centerman for Toronto. I could have used Brenneman as the centerman because, it rhymes, but, why not Eddie Shack? So, anyway, 1-6 here. That's going to, actually, Shack's going to win the draw. So here to 11-12 now. Bill Flett, Shack and Flett on the same line, and that can only mean one thing. And what is that thing? That thing is a penalty. I was just reminded, technically 24 seconds shorthanded, so I got to start paying attention here. Bathgate served to 2 and 10, and then there's, let's see, we'll roll for Flett's penalty here live, so it's not delayed, and odd to no, and no misconduct for Flett. So Boudreaux, 5-on-3 here for, anyway, and for the first 48 seconds is going to be Ken Schinkel. So Detroit here with an opportunity to get back into it if ever they have one. Left defense power play, Gary Bergman, that's him. And to 11:36, we go here with Bergman, here with a 4-7. Is this going to be a good roll for Gary? 4-7 to the PF2. Sorry, pause while I get Boudreaux's card, and no more time advance here. Boudreaux here with a 3-4, and that is, oh no, I don't think so. Let me double check. No, the 5-5-6 means Schinkel takes it away, but 4, that would go to the vacant center anyway, so Boudreaux is going to have it back. But 24 more seconds here gone. Boudreaux this time with a 1-5. And is he okay? So 50-50 here. We need a 4, 5, or 6. No, we get a 2. That's going to be a big loss there, a 2-10. So a couple more injury casualties in this game. And maybe Ted Irvin will step out to the point where Boudreaux will head off. Martin will come on if this line needs some more ice time here. And we're going to get a 1-8 here. That's left defense and power play. So the puck will go back to Bergman again. And actually, easier to pause and change. Bergman will head off here shortly. But I'm just going to count adrenaline here for this line here. I know I did it with Toronto at one point earlier in the game. And also in game 1. So trying to be fair here. 1-4 though with the PF2. That's just going to be a straight pass. He gets it to, well actually it would be... off the boards, and he gets it himself. So another roll here for Bergman here with a 6-6, and that is a 7. Double checking here. Oh no, of course that's going to be shot here in the power play for Gary Bergman. 6-3 at that. Screen, but still not in range to Perron. We look here 2-3 for him, and held on to by Perron. Another face-off here. I guess Brent Hughes will come on. Another face-off here. What the heck? 48 seconds left. So, let's see here with a 3-6, 3-6 on the face-off. So center power play, that's Joyal. And +2 to his ends here, 12:48. So I guess they're going to be back to 5-4 here. Henderson will get ready to head on. And who had the penalty anyway? Bathgate and... oh dear, I'm going to have to go back and look. Yeah, Flat, I think. Anyway, so it's going to be a 2-8 here for Joyal, and 2-8 for Joyal. That means shot on goal of home, which he isn't, so that's going to go to 5 left defensemen there, Noel Picard. And Picard here to 13-12, and then we're going to be back to 5-5 after this play. It's going to be 6-6 for Picard here with the 8. And actually, because it'd be Hughes in the forward, so it's going to be shot on goal for Picard with the 1-10. That's not quite the shorthanded range. To Crozier, we look here with the 1-3 back to left wing. Crozier, I guess technically, because it would go to the end of this sequence. No, the center would be vacant, so... yeah, how do you figure that? I guess we'll give it to Henderson here, and it's going to be 5-5 in the next play anyway. Hopefully I did that right. Possibly I did not. Up to 13:36, we go here with a 2-10 for Paul Henderson, and Henderson here with an 8. That's going to be shot on goal for him. 3-8 on the shot. Not a great one here. 6-9 for Crozier. Crozier's going to hold on so that I can figure out this chaos. And it's been a few more sequences, so they are going to come out again. Detroit's desperate here. 5-4 for them. Face-off. That is visitor. That's a start, and it's not Keon taking the draw. So 14 minutes here, Gary Bergman. Here with the 1-9 for Bergman, 1-9, and that is an awful play. So Bergman, again, still trying to get back into game shape here. 14, it's been a while for him. 14 And 3-10 here for Barkley Plager, D5. So Plager won't be able to get the shot through. That goes to right wing Gordie Howe here, 14-48. Howe here with a 6-7. And that is pass automatically. Oh, I think my finger nudged it. I'm just going to re-roll the red here. So to 2, that's back to Bergman again. Bergman at least getting a lot of touches here. 15-12 Bergman, 2-4 this time. And PF3, which guess what they have? So that's going to go to right defenseman here. Shot on goal for Tim Horton here. Horton here with a 5-5. And to Crozier, we look here 1-4. Crozier, no, it's going to be held by Ken Schinkel here now. 15-36 Schinkel here, 2-7 for him. And 2-7 for him. Pass bonus 4. They don't have it. That will go to center here, Alex Delvecchio. So here at the 16-minute mark, Delvecchio here, the 5-7 for him. That is 7 the half bonus. No, they don't have it. So it's 5-2 center here. Eddie Shack here to 16-24. We got to try to get in a quick change here, I guess. Yeah, Low McDonald and Bobby Rousseau, if there was ever a time. So Shaq here to 16-24, and his roll was a 5-8. That is going to be shot on goal at home, and he is. So 5-7 on the roll, though. 5-4 here for the follow-up. That goes to Schinkel. No, not to Schinkel. That'll go to, we'll give it to Ellis. And oncoming, and a 16-48 here with a 6-6 for Ellis. That's a shot at home, which they are. Oh, that was a little too tilted even for me. Anyway, it's a 5-10. It's not in range either way. 3-8 here in the follow-up. That's going to be held by Crozier. So we get a face-off here, the 1-7. That is right wing here. Ron Ellis here with the 2:17-12. A few minutes to go here, 1-5. Toronto might want to try to hold on to it now, but is Ron Ellis okay, or do we have 3 casualties in this game? Ellis is fine. They don't have anyone who can intimidate here anyway and rough them up. So we get another face-off here, 11. That goes to right defenseman here, Brent Hughes, visitor. 17-36 with a 5-4 for Hughes. And D5, no, that doesn't get through. That goes 2-5. Left wing here, Ab McDonald up to the 18-minute mark. So Detroit having trouble maintaining it. Already took their timeout here, 5-10. And that's a D5. That doesn't get through either, though. So on to 6. Right defenseman, Brent Hughes. So Detroit has possession. Crozier is headed off, and McDonald and Joyal are going to take to the ice here. The D112s here for the Red Wings. And Brent Hughes here, 18-24. Hughes here, 3-5. And that is a play stoppage. And 1-7 here in the draw. That's going to be actually, okay, again, for this here. And also, too, I got to say for this one here, they would have Keon out here to take a critical face-off. So it's going to be one to the right wing, but Crozier is in. So we'll say that Joyal is at the bench. And Bob Nevin here to 18-48 here with a 4-2 for him. And 4-2 in the X2, no, so that's going to be turned over to Alex Delvecchio. So back onto the ice. Out goes Crozier, on comes Joyal. And to 19-12 now, final minute of play here. They need 3 goals, 1 in each sequence. Sure, they can do it. 5-7 here for Alex Delvecchio. And do they have the bonus? That's going to go to Dick Duff here. Dick Duff is going to be able to... Wait, do they have any pass? Yes, they do, because Joyal. So Duff with the fire here with a 4-6, 3-8 range, but still 4-6 not going to work here. That's going to be a 5-8 for Perron. And Perron, he was going to wisely hold on to it, but Henderson says, I've got it. Henderson to 19-36 here, 3-5 for him. And Crozier can't get back to the net in time. That's going to be a shot on goal for Henderson. Anyway, so as you see here, this red die value is a 1. However, this 4-10 is just barely in range. So we have a goal here, an empty net goal for Paul Henderson. And it's a 6-2 game now for... So I just kind of want a Wes McCauley at this point. I think he was really wise toward the end of Game 1, Battle of Alberta, like 10 seconds to go on the clock. If it were NFL, but not that I watch much of it, but I think they just run down the clock. And so I'm just going to roll the dice here, 6-6. This game is done like dinner, gone with long before it. And it's 1 to the visitors, so at least there's that. We'll let Howe roll. I guess I should roll that as well. So 3-7. Watch Howe up and score here. I mean, if anybody could, it'd be him. Shot on goal with a possible rebound. So let's see if Detroit can get a little get back here. 3-4. And we'll assume actually Joyal, why not? So 3-4, and so 1, it's going to bounce back to right defenseman because it wasn't in range. And Toronto with the clear in the 4-2 here. They're looking to try to clear in a 7 with a 4-2. And is it knocked back to a 6? Yes, it is. So, okay, Brent Hughes is going to fall off and fire. That's a 4-8 anyway. That's not in range either. So, let me see if Howe gives up another rebound. Not that it would matter, but 2-6, just curious. No. So, there you go. There you have it. 6-2 is the final score. So, Toronto beats Detroit even worse here at Maple Leaf Gardens. And I'm going to get back to watching the rest of the St. Louis, Colorado game. I feel bad for St. Louis, you know, down Bennington and down 4-1 in the game. I watched about half of it, and then I had to head back to work. And I thought that I would knock this out before watching the rest of that game. game because it just seemed like it wasn't a competitive game. Nor was this really. In Toronto now, they're going to go back to Joe Louis Arena, so at least Detroit will have home ice facing elimination. Again, this is a best of 5, and I just alternate home and away after every game. So Toronto's up 2-0 in the series. Anyway, anytime, any consideration you give anything like this, while it's never expected, it's always appreciated. And yeah, it's time for me to go and relax. So cheers, thanks, and bye for now.